As Russia widens its assault against Ukraine, firing missiles far from the front lines at cities including Zaporizhia, Kyiv, and Lviv, President Biden, speaking to CNN, accused President Vladimir Putin of putting the world at risk by threatening to use nuclear weapons.
I don't think he will, but I think it's irresponsible of him to talk about it.
U.S. and NATO officials say they do not see evidence Russia has deployed or plans to use nuclear weapons. The president calling Putin a rational actor, saying he'd misjudged Ukrainian resistance to Russia before the invasion.
I think he is a rational actor who's miscalculated significantly.
But President Biden accused Putin of playing with fire on a level not seen since the Cuban Missile Crisis 60 years ago this month.
He, in fact, cannot continue with impunity to talk about the use of a tactical nuclear weapon as if that's a rational thing to do. The mistakes get made, and the miscalculation could occur. No one can be sure what would happen, and it could end in Armageddon.
Russia is arguably at its weakest point in the war. Low on troops, it has implemented a partial draft and is even offering pardons to convicted prisoners in exchange for combat tours. Low on weapons, Russia is increasingly reliant on Iranian drones, with Russian arms production squeezed by sanctions. In rare public statements, the head of the British intelligence service, GCHQ, says Russia's military position is increasingly desperate.
Russia's forces are exhausted. The use of prisoners as reinforcements and now the mobilization of tens of thousands of inexperienced conscripts speaks of a really desperate situation.
And little can be more dangerous than a desperate nuclear power led by an unchecked leader who promised a quick victory, but may be facing a slow and humiliating defeat.
In addition to dusting off those old Cold War-era nuclear preparation plants, Ukrainians are also calling on the United States and other allies to quickly provide them with air defense systems to help protect against those Iranian-made drones that Russia is increasingly using.
All right, Richard Engel leading us off from Ukraine. Richard, thank you.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Find your favorite recipes, celebrity interviews, uplifting stories, shop our favorite deals, and so much more with the Today app. Download it now.